welcome back to my channel. So we're back to doing a old school haul. Over the weekend I popped by H&M and noticed that they had a 2-for-1 sale going on all things beauty, so I couldn't resist going in and having a bit of a scrambled and a bit of a look-see. So I came away with lots of really interesting products which I'm excited to share with you today, and I have something special at the end of this video. I think I might have found a dupe for the Kat Von D, I think it's the holographic highlighter that she has, as well as the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette. I think she has another glow kit that is all about holographic goodness. So I think I might have found a dupe, so stay tuned to the end of this video to see what it is. And without further ado, let's get going. I was saying H&M had a 2-for-1 sale on all of their beauty products, which meant that I had a really good deal on a lot of these. I think the prices are a little bit high for what I think H&M is kind of based on, which is, you know, they're meant to be a little bit more affordable, and these were kind of a lot more affordable than most other drugstore products. I'm based in Dubai, so even when you talk about drugstore products, they're a little bit expensive than compared to the US. But I'm gonna pop all of the details down below in the comments box with the prices in both dirhams, which is the currency in Dubai, in United Arab Emirates, as well as the US equivalent. So the first thing I bought was this interesting soft Kajal eye pencil. And I thought this was really nice because the color of it is called Black Violet. So it's got a bit of a tinge of purple, and I've been really wanting to try more kind of Kajal pencils, so going for that kind of smoky eye look. And I thought this would be a really nice one just as a little pop of color without being too much. So it is a beautiful packaging. Everything came wrapped. I just took the packaging off because I knew I couldn't actually take it out. It was filming, so it's got a beautiful little gold cap, and the shade of the pencil is actually within the packaging itself, which I think is really nice. So it feels a lot more kind of luxurious than it actually is, and the price of this is, let me just check, this is going for 29 dirhams, so it's about $10, which is kind of up there in drugstore prices, but I thought this was quite nice. So it's just a pencil which looks like this, and I'm just gonna pop a little bit. It's really soft, and I really like the shade. It's so pretty. So that is the shade right there in Black Violet. So it's got this also just beautiful sheen. It's really soft, so you get a great color payoff, and it's really nice. So I think I'm gonna enjoy using that. Came across a newish display. I've never seen these palettes before. I have never seen these products before, and I've bought a couple of other H&M eyeshadows before. I'm going to pop that video down below. I did a haul quite a while back. I think it was maybe last year or even the year before that, so I'll pop the video down below. But I found these kind of new single eyeshadows which looked interesting because they weren't like the normal eyeshadow line at all, and they looked really pretty. So I ended up just buying 4. It was actually a display of 5, and there was one color I didn't go for because it was a kind of silvery taupe, which generally doesn't look good on my skin tone personally. So I got 4 of these, and I will swatch these for you. So they come in the normal H&M packaging, which is, you know, simple kind of white with the black, and this is called the Sensorium eye color. And again, I don't really know what this is about. I tried looking it up online for a product description, and there was nothing available online. I didn't see it among the product line, and this was the first time I've seen these, so I didn't think they were discontinuing them, but there wasn't any display which said they were new. They were just kind of pushed up front as a kind of special, I suppose. So maybe it's a new product that they're trying out, they just didn't indicate it. But anyway, they looked really cool, and I'll show you why. So the first shade I have is called Muga Silk. And I like the fact that the little tabs that keep everything closed has the shade color on it, so you can kind of just grab them really easily. They retail for 69 dirhams, which is approximately, hold on, I've got everything written down. So these are approximately 23 US dollars. So again, a little bit pricey for what they are, but compared to everything else in Dubai, I think they were actually really super affordable. So this is what it comes like. It looks like the normal H&M packaging with the gold lid on here. I don't know if it's going to focus. There we go. Kind of, that's focusing. So you can see there's a little window for you to see the shade. It's got the gold packaging and just a standard plastic backing. So Muga silk, and again, there's nothing on the back that says what it is. It just calls it a Sensorium eye color. And this is why it was interesting. So it kind of looks like this. Now, it looks like it's been swatched before, but it's brand new. It's just hit the cap. And the reason for that is because it's a little bit raised, if you can see that. There we go. So it's kind of interesting. It's got this weird texture going on. It's a little bit raised. It's not flat. And it looks like it's a kind of cream to powder. When I swatched these, they were really, really interesting. They've got that kind of putty feeling, like if you press into it, you can kind of move the product around. So again, I can sort of just feel it moving. It's very, very weird. It feels like a cream. The color looks really nice payoff. So that is Muga silk. It's kind of a off gold, not quite. It's got a bit of a greenish tinge to it. So I'm gonna swatch this at the back of my hand. And it's got a really nice payoff. It kind of acts like a cream to powder. So that is what it looks like. It's just a beautiful, beautiful color. I think I would like this kind of all over the lid or on my inner corner. I think that would be really pretty. And the next one that I have is called, what is this called? Couverture. This is what it's spelled like. I can just pop it. I think it's upside down. So I got it upside down there. So I'm gonna let this focus. Not focusing. There we go. There we go. Couverture. I think that's what it's called. And this looks like a lovely mid-toned brown. I love my neutrals. It's the thing that I gravitate towards. Notwithstanding that I probably have way too many neutrals to think of. So this is what it looks like. And just a really kind of basic neutral brown, but in that amazing, amazing formula. So I'm going to swatch this as well. And that's just really simple. It's got a beautiful glistening gleam to it as well. I don't know if you can look. It looks almost gold, like a really, really deep gold in the sunlight. So that's just really pretty, I thought. That is what it looks like. So that's Couverture. Very, very pretty. I think I'm going to enjoy using that all over the lid as well. And then we come to a couple of deeper shades. So I didn't end up swatching this. This is called Deeply Mauved. And it looks really dark, but it just wasn't, I didn't see it on display, so I couldn't swatch it. But, oh God. Okay. Someone's obviously kind of been all over this. It's a bit icky. Yeah, I need to totally clean that. Ugh. Oh, gross. I really hope it hasn't been swatched. It doesn't look like it's been touched. It's just a little bit grubby, so. There we go. Oh, that's kind of pretty. It's a very cool toned brown. And this is what it looks like. Almost got a bit of a grey tinge to it. I'm going to swatch that at the back of my hands as well. That is pretty. Got a bit of a silvery sheen with a brown back on it. That's very, very pretty. I think that will look nice in the crease. I'm gonna put that aside because that's totally grubby and I need to absolutely clean it. And then finally we have a beautiful color. This is called Colibri. That's what it looks like. I don't know if that's gonna focus. Colibri. I don't know. So interesting shade names. I'm really hoping that this hasn't been messed with. It's a little bit grubby, but that's all right. So that is, I'm gonna open this up. That is the color in the pan, and it's just so pretty. It's this almost deep emerald, almost like a black and green, which reminds me of the shade that is in the Estee edit. One of those glow kits, what is it called? It was the Estee edit Gritty and Glow eyeshadow palettes and face palettes. I remembered I bought those in, what's it in? I think it was in the UK. Pretty sure I bought those in the UK, and it has a shade that looks like this, but it looks amazing. I'm kind of running out of fingers. I'm gonna use my little finger there, and it's still, oh my god, that is stunning. Just look at that. Beautiful. It looks like an almost jewel toned deepened green, which just looks stunning. Okay, I'm sort of running out of spaces. Okay, I'm gonna do it on the side. So that is what it looks like. That is, it's kind of on my knuckles, so I didn't swatch it very well. But it feels just as smooth, it's just as creamy. It is a beautiful color, and again, that would look amazing just kind of as a lid color, as a pop of color on the. I'm kind of thinking I can pop it on the inner eye and then have the rest of it quite neutral. It's kind of a little bit avant-garde, or put it all under the eyes. I don't know, I haven't quite decided how to use that color yet, but it looks amazing. I love all the shades, and the formula feels really nice, so excited to use those. I've just realized that everything I bought are for the eyes. I didn't buy anything else. No lipsticks, no face products, no highlighters. There was a highlighter that I had my eye on, and I thought, no, I've had too much highlighters, but I'm just buying all new eye products. So the other two that I got were these. These are called the Fluid Hues eye color, and I've got the shade Shifting Sands and Simply Marvelous, and these retail for 69 dirhams, which is, I think they were the same price as the eyeshadows. Yes, they are. So they're about 23 US dollars. And these ones really reminded me of the Armani liquid eyeshadows. I'm gonna pop the description down below, and I'm gonna open these up. So what do they look like? They're even packaged quite similarly. So it's kind of a metallic liquid eyeshadow. Really reminds me of the Armani ones, which I don't quite remember the names. I'm going to pop them down below. And I swatched these again. They looked really nice. I'm going to open the other one as well so I can show you. Oof, that didn't open well. Oh, that's pretty. I need to swatch these next to the Armani ones that I have, because I have a feeling they're very similar in color, and it might actually perform quite similarly as well. Let me know if you want me to do a dupe video. Pop your comments down below, and I'll look to recording those. So the first one is in Shifting Sands, and it's packaged just like this. Got a black cap on there, and let's see. It's got a kind of flat, very flat doe foot applicator. I'm just gonna take the product out. So this is what the applicator looks like, just very flat. And you can see the product is like a thick, creamy consistency. So I'm gonna, Oh my god, that is stunning, 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 stunningly beautiful. That is in the shade Shifting Sands. Do you even see that? That is so smooth, so pigmented. Just went on like an absolute dream, and that highlight on that. It's just like this beautiful metallic. I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like a rose gold, but not quite. And that is just stunningly beautiful. I can see that just all over the eyes, how pretty that will be. I'm so excited about these. I kind of just, they were at the bottom shelves. I didn't even look at them, and I was looking at the Kajal eyeliners and saw these off to the side, and I was like, oh, what are those? I'm glad I picked those up. So the other one is called simply Mauvellous. Marvelous. I do like a good pun, so this is what it looks like. It's a little bit more of a bronzy purple, and I'm very, very excited about this one. Let's go. Just gonna take off most of the product. Oh my god, they look so good. That is amazing. That is simply Mauvellous, and it's got a very beautiful purpley neutral tinge. It's just, that is stunning. Like those two together, like look at that shine on it. It's just beautiful. I'm so excited about these. I have to smell them. They don't really, got some on my nose. I don't think they actually smell like anything, but no, they just kind of smell like cosmetics. Not particularly bad or good, but I think those ones I'm so excited for. They look amazing. I hope they last well. I'm gonna check them out. And actually let me know down below if you want me to do a kind of get ready with me video where I take these products through the day and see how well they last and how well they perform. If you want to see that, pop your comments down below again. And I've got one more super exciting product to show you, which I think is a fantastic dupe for some other very exciting products. So I'm gonna grab that. The products that I think this is a dupe for is the Kat Von D Alchemist palette, as well as the Anastasia Beverly Hills ABH Moonchild palette. So I'm gonna pop kind of pictures of them here, and what they're meant to be are these kind of holographic products that you can use either as a highlighter or for eyeshadows or for a whole bunch of other things. And this little thing that I found quite by accident in H&M, I don't even know whether this is part of their normal beauty collection. I found them just hanging off a rack away from the beauty section, and it was also part of the sale, and I actually got this for free because it's one of the cheapest products that I picked up. This is about, how much was this again? I think this was like 49 dirhams if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it was about 49 dirhams and about 16 US dollars. Super cheap. And what this is the holographic eyeshadow palette. This is what the cover looks like. It's in that wonderful kind of unicorn purple that you just associate with holographic stuff, and it's got the lettering that is in a beautiful rainbow. I think that's what they would call holographic if it changes colors in a rainbow hue, so very pretty. And there is 4 eyeshadows in here. This is what it looks like. So it looks almost nothing in the pan. Like honestly, I opened these up and I was like, kind of, I don't know, pastel-y weirdness. I just wasn't sure about it, and I thought I would swatch them, and they were so cool. Like honestly, if you're looking for something that gives you that duochrome finish, I think they are amazing. So what you can see here is something that looks a little bit blue, pink. I think that is quite something that looks minty probably, and something that looks a bit yellow. I'm not quite sure. So I'm gonna swatch this for you and tell me what you think and whether they could be considered a dupe for the other 2 products from the brands that I was telling you about. So I'm just gonna put my fingers in. Again, they feel they feel really nice. They feel almost creamy. Like I don't think they are, maybe they are. Are they cream? I don't think they are. I'm actually not sure. I mean, the first thing in here, mica talc and a whole bunch of other things. I think they're just powder, but they feel really creamy. And honestly, I've just put my finger in there. I've swatched it, like, I just went kind of around a couple of times. But tell me if that is just not the most pretty, I don't even know what, like, duochrome blue. I mean, it's just, that's unicorn color. Let me just swatch this at the back of my hand. Like, that is so pretty. Is that not gorgeous? Like, oh, it's so, so pretty. Like, honestly, I don't think they are what you would term as a true holographic color. I think that's I was looking at a video with, I think it was Christine from Simply Nailogical, and she was going through the number of things, sorry, they were going through a number of things about what is actually a holographic color and what isn't. A lot of things that people called holographic are actually just duochromes, or they may shift maybe different things. I don't know, they may be a bit shimmery or a whole bunch of other things. It's just not holographic. So I don't know whether these could be considered as holographic, but they just have a beautiful shift to it. I mean, honestly, it looks so blah in the pan, and that is the color that you get. Like, honestly, that is just so, so pretty. So I'm gonna swatch the other one, which is the pink, and that is what it looks like on the fingers and on the back of the hand. It's not as blindingly shiny as the blue, but you can kind of get a bit of a weird shift to it. I don't know if you can see that. And it's definitely pink, so you can see that. The third color, which is this one, I think that looks like a green. That definitely looks a little bit greenier. It's got that beautiful shine to it. Oh yeah, like that's not even, that is like a proper, just so pretty. Like, I have no words, and they swatch so nicely and creamy and full of pigment. That is crazy insane. And then finally, the last color, which kind of looks like a straight up light gold. It's not as interesting, but I guess they were going for all the 4 basic colors, so. And that just kind of looks like it's a bit of a blah, to be honest. That just looks like a straight up gold. But those 3 look phenomenal. And all together, those are the shades. So the blue, pink, green, and yellow shift. And honestly, they look just boring in the pan, and they perform on the skin amazingly. I'm not really sure what I would use them for. I literally just bought these because I thought, oh, they are holographic and they look really cool, so I'm gonna buy them. But yeah, they're kind of cool, and I think they'll be an interesting addition to my collection. I really have to think about how to use these, what I can incorporate them in. Maybe I can use them as like lip toppers, or as highlight shades, I don't know. But tell me whether these could be considered dupe. I don't actually own the ABH Moonchild palette or the Kat Von D Alchemist palette, so I can't really say. I've only swatched them in store, and I've seen lots of videos about them. I do think these can rival them, and honestly, they're so cheap. Like, literally for a little bit more than $15. I know the other palettes I think are retailing for like 40 or 50 US dollars, so they are so expensive. But honestly, like, the shades are creamy, they're really pigmented, they're beautiful shift. I really want to try these on top of other colors and see what happens to them, whether they give them a duochrome shift. I think that would be really amazing. So yeah, That's the end of my H&M haul. I'm so stoked about some of the products that I managed to find in a H&M store. I think they look great. I'm hoping that they perform just beautifully. And if you want to see that in a video, please leave your comments down below so I can check them out and do a video later on. And that's all for today. If you're new to my channel and you want to see more videos, please subscribe down below, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and a like. Click all of those down below, and I'll see you next time. So bye.